What is up? What is up? What's up, y'all? It's a good Tuesday. Um, Hope everything's good with everybody. Hope it's been a good starting of the week. Hope you guys had a good holiday. If you guys did anything yesterday, little cookout or anything, wherever you guys did. Um, I did not trade yesterday. The market was open, and I was trading indices, so it was like it will open, but then it'll close and it'll open again. It was weird. I don't know why my broker was doing that. I don't know if anybody's broker did that, but my broker was doing that. Other than that, did not trade yesterday. Did not trade yesterday. I did trade this morning, and we got pretty decent profits. And this whole morning, I was just trading US 30. I've been getting into US 30 this past week, and it's pretty easy to trade. I found it easier to trade when you're scalping it. It was definitely easier to since it's very volatile. It's always moving like in the 1 minute like a lot, as you can see. We have to be really patient though, because trading that US 30, I mean, you could lose a lot of money just how you could win a whole bunch of money. So you can see all these scalps right here currently. Just that could have been a scalp. This could have been a scalp. All these little ones could have been little scalps, because basically trading US 30 is a lot of support resistance. As you can see, look, that's a support or resistance zone right there, and support right here. So seeing the 1 minute, I know that okay, we're consolidating right here. So more than likely, if it bounces off the resistance, it's gonna come down and touch the support. Um, it does break out just like any other pair, but like I said, it's like good for scalping. Like you catch those quick, like hour trades, maybe even less, 20-minute trades. Boom, could have made profit there, here, capitalized off here, capitalized off here, here, capitalized off here by a lot. So like, it's a very easy pair to trade, very easy. Support resistance, that's pretty much all it is. I mean, if you're trading in the 1 minute, I was trading in the 1 minute. That's where I was placing all my entries and stuff like that. Give me a one in the chat if y'all can hear me. Give me a one in the chat if y'all can hear me. But yeah, trading indices is a whole different ball game, bro. It's a whole different ball game. You have to be like mentally ready, mentally. Your psychology has to be there. You really gotta be patient. You can't get greedy, because you could be making a lot of money trading indices, but like I said, you could lose a lot, way more money than trading like currencies. So this is what I'm looking at right now. I'm gonna give you guys this trade idea for US 30. Um, Initially, I thought I was gonna keep buying. And that's what I thought it was gonna do. I thought I was gonna keep buying, because my initial analysis shows that okay, we were in the downtrend. Boom, 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 boom. We're in a downtrend, and then we started consolidating here in the 1 hour. Okay, we consolidated here, meaning that price was getting ready to go either more to the downside, or give me a reversal. So I waited, boom, and unfortunately I didn't catch this. But what I was waiting for, because when this happened, the market was about to close. It was like Thursday night, and then it led up to Friday and stuff like that. Um, so when the market opened, I'm like, you know what, this is probably gonna buy it, whatever. Blah. So I'm waiting for the retest. I'm waiting for the retest, and the retest just wasn't there. It started consolidating again, because take in mind, yesterday was Memorial Day, so it was a holiday, so the markets were moving like weird. I don't know if anybody's seen the markets yesterday, but I was looking at the markets and they were moving weird. And like I just kept forgetting it was Memorial Day. I kept forgetting it was Memorial Day. I thought it was like a regular trading day. I kept forgetting, because I still had work at the end of the day, so it wasn't like a holiday to me. I'm still thinking like, oh, like it's a regular trading Monday, and then I kept reminding myself like, oh damn, it's Memorial Day. And didn't lose no money. Thankfully, didn't lose no money. Um, So I just started seeing consolidating. It was giving me like these weird candlesticks, like very very small, like they'll open and close at the same place and stuff like that. So I was saying, like, my broker was tweaking right here too. It was like showing that market was closed and stuff like that. It was just the opens and close of the candlesticks were like bad, they're terrible. Until uh today. Today this happened. And this happened, and I'll tell you now, I did catch profits on these trades. I caught like a good so I had deposited $1,000 in an account, and I did make a good like 2.4 on it, just scalping it. So it was a really good day for me. Um, so yeah, I caught this. I initially caught this to the downside. Boom, I caught it, and I knew that we were gonna have to like come back for a retest. At first, I was trying to get in for like my regular strategy that I always use. I was hopping out with the 1 hour, but like I said, with the US 30, you gotta scalp it. It's way easier when you scalp it. So, um, I did lose a little bit of money over here because I was still, I was still very bit bearish. It would have been like probably like four, I would say, because I was probably in big lot sizes. Because I'm confident in like this strategy, this scalping strategy that I'm using, because well, it's basically kind of like my regular day trading strategy. So I was still bearish. I was still bearish. I popped like a 2 lot or a 3 lot. And I did lose like, what was it, like $300-400. And well, yeah, I lost that and I stopped, because then I'm like, okay, if I lost $400, I don't want to lose $1,000. Another $400 loss is gonna be an $800 loss, and I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna try to revenge trade, so I stopped myself. So I still kept my profits, and I haven't traded since. So in my analysis, overall analysis, I think it's gonna be bearish now. Reason being, every time I say in each call, just look at support, resistance, price action. Support, resistance, price action. We got the consolidation right here, and we got the break of structure, and then we got the retest of structure. The EMAs are crossing, which is the red one on top of my blue one, and it's just a very fire setup in the day. I haven't looked at the day in a while. In the day, we're in a downtrend. We're in a clear downtrend in the day, so you know what? I think it's bearish. I think it's bearish, and we get a whole bunch of profit on this. I'm talking about a lot, because just looking at this, if it is bearish, it's just a simple trade, consolidation, break, retest. If I get again up here, I'll get in again, and now I'm getting the break and the retest right here. But if we do catch this, let's say price does touch over here again. So I got it all the way down here, and that's a solid trade right there, because like I said, look, right now let's go to the lower time frames. You can see that price is having trouble breaking there. Let me delete these first. Now I'm gonna keep this, because this is exactly what I had to say. Price is having trouble breaking there, meaning it'll probably come back up, give me a little touch right here in this minor. This is why it's good to look at other time frames, because it gives you a better detail, gives you more support and resistance zones. So we got 1, 2, and hopefully it'll come back up to respect it one more time, and then we'll go with our analysis how we think it's gonna go. So let's see. I just lost my train of thought. My bad, guys. Let's look at the 5-minute one. In the 5-minute one, so we initially got a double top right here on the 5-minute one. So it probably won't come back to touch over here, but that's fine as long as if I see these other setups. I mean, these other time frames. If we get a break in the retest, and we can get right here, even that's a fire like entry, But risk low is not. I wouldn't say it's a setup. If it comes down here, it'll be more like a B setup, because you gotta take in mind, yeah, overall it's gonna be bearish for the most part, but what could happen is that since we're in the smaller time frames, moving a lot faster, price is moving a lot faster. So what could happen is we get a break and then we start consolidating again, and it comes back up, touches it, and then continues down. That's what could happen. So that's like a B plus at a so risk low. I would really love for it to touch all the way on top over here, because that's the best possible, like, for me, it's the best possible entry I could take, because we're literally at the tip of like resistance. So overall, it is bears. I do think this is gonna be a bear setup, but it's like every single other call that I say, every other single call I say, if you guys aren't on it, I always say break and retest. Where's my path? I always lose my path. I gotta add it right there. So we had the consolidation right here. Consolidation. It wasn't doing anything. Then we got the break, the retest. If we would have got here, I would have just held. I would have held and I would have not done anything else. It's not the case, but it's fine. So what we're waiting for is either this, and this will be a continuation pattern. That's what we're waiting for. So we got, I kind of don't want these, but look, there's the break, the retest. Is it? Yeah, break, retest, and then we got another retest, that making it a double top confirmation that's going to continue to the downside. So this is, I like doing this setup a lot too, but I don't see it as much as I used to, probably because I don't trade the same pairs I used to when I first started trading. So yeah, break, retest, and then another retest, making it a double top, meaning a continuation to the downside, and then come back up, retest again. Another entry would be right here, then continuation. But it's fairly simple trade for US 30. I mean, I was always scared to trade US 30 because I know like you can lose a lot of money with it, and but I just started last weekend. I mean, I made 2K today, so I mean, if I made 2K today, I mean, we're good. And it has a lot, like, I'm telling you guys, it's like a lot of people when they start trading indices, they get like they get scared because they don't want to lose that money and stuff like that. But you guys gotta understand that you gotta lose sometimes. You gotta lose sometimes, because those losses really like they make your character as a forex trader. Like the way you react to a loss is really gonna like mold your foundation of a forex trader, because you gotta understand how to take losses, how to come back from a loss, what to do when you lose and stuff like that. So that's why it's okay to lose sometimes, bro. Because sometimes you could be in a hot streak and stuff like that, and then you're starting to like risk a lot, and the market has to humble you sometimes. Like, yo, you gotta relax. Yeah, you're doing good right now, but like relax, cause like it'll humble you. Or even like today, when I could have been up more, I lost 400, and just off that, like it hurt me. It hurt me because it's $300-400. So, and then I thought to myself, like, damn, I should have just stopped trading. I wouldn't make my money, and I would have been good. But I still lost $400 because I was being greedy. You guys can't get greedy. Take what the market gives you. Don't try to take away from the market, because it's not gonna go good. So fairly simple. I mean, I've been on a hot streak on these calls. I'm not gonna lie. Every time I make a call on like a trade idea on these calls, they usually hit. For the most part, they hit. So if you guys are not taking advantage of these like free calls where I'm literally giving you like good trade setups and stuff like that, take advantage, man. Because some of these are winners. I'm not gonna say all of them are losers. I'm pretty sure I had a couple losers, but I know for the most part, for the most trade ideas that I dropped on these calls, they usually always make money. And I take pride in that, because when a person says, "Oh, like that was a fire trade idea that you did," or like they're like, I learned something from this trade that you gave out, like that's actually like makes me feel good, because I'm spreading the knowledge to you guys, and it's like there's so much money being printed out, like why not like share with everybody else. So yeah, guys, right now, I've been really only trading US 30 and JPY. Those are the only two pairs like I really been like messing with right now. I haven't checked GBP JPY because I've been doing US 30. But let's see what's happening. Let's see. So off the back, I know there's a consolidation zone. So we're consolidating. So this could even be like a good scalping pair as of right now. Let's look at the 5-minute. So we're consolidating against these support resistance. Nothing really there. Some minor support slash resistance right there that's having a hard time to break. My SMAs are saying that where do I pay attention to the SMAs? So since we are already going towards the downside, when I would get down here, I'll go in for a quick scalp buy, but risk low. If it's a scalp, risk low. Have a tight stop loss because, like I said, it could just the market's moving so fast that like it could literally just stop you out. So risk low because it is currently in a minor, which seems to be respecting it every single time it touches it. So it will more than likely just bounce off here, boom, and catch a buy, take profit right here, and that's quick money like that. That's scalp, quick money, boom. So right now, I'm not sure where overall is going, but let's see. Let's do a little bit more research. We gotta trend to the upside. We go to the. Let's look at the day. What is the day doing? So overall, it is buy. The whole pair, it is a buy, but in the day, we're gonna be getting a retest because we already broke through structure in the day, so we should be getting a retest. So that's why it's bearish as of right now. Probably touch that trend line or my white line right here and bounce back up. Let's see. Because yep, I am bearish on this pair right now actually. Because in the daily it has to retest. It has to make a correction. So let's see. And as you can see right here, let me point this out to you. We have a head and shoulders pattern right here, connected with a double top. There's actually two head and shoulder patterns. I'm gonna show you. So push to the upside. We got our shoulder here, our head here, another shoulder here, and continuation. But this is we're in the consolidation zone. It started consolidating after that, and then it's right next to it too. Hopefully you guys see it with me. It's right next to it. We got the shoulder here, the head here, the other shoulder here, and then eventually we'll get the the breaking point. So I'm gonna drag these out, these candlestick patterns. Low-key, this is a bearish pair. I'm not gonna lie, this is a bearish pair. I'm bearish on this pair as of right now since it's a consolidation zone. Usually either means it's gonna make a big move to the upside or give me a reversal. That's really waiting to make that next big move. So I think it's gonna sell. I'm not gonna lie. We'll see how it reacts to this trend line. But it's head and shoulder. Don't mind that one. I don't know why I honestly did that one. Should have just done the head and shoulder. This is the shoulder, the shoulders, and then this is the head and shoulder pattern. And if I just drag it, oh, my mistake. Oh, I don't know why it's not letting me drag the whole thing. There we go. I just drag it, fits right into it, you know. Same thing for right here. There's a bigger one. You see? You got the shoulders. And we got the head. I'm really trying to break this down for you guys, for you like to actually see how these patterns are working towards my actual analysis. They're like a big major part when it's either a reversal pattern, you know, bearish pattern, stuff like that. So like I said, fits in right there. And without it, let's say I want to move this for you guys to get a clear cut of what it actually looks like without these. So I'll erase those later. Got the shoulder. We got the head. And then we got the other shoulder that's being created as we are speaking. Same thing for right here. Shoulder. And head. So we got two head and shoulder patterns. This could also be a double top pattern because 1 and 2, maybe even 3 right there. So I am bearish on this pair too. And take in mind, I haven't even seen this pair today. Like I haven't traded this pair today. Like I said, I was only trading US30, but this is a bearish pair as of right now. It is bearish. Like I said, you guys could even, if you guys want to just go for a scalp, you guys could probably even get in right now. Like I said, risk low. Risk very low because it's scalping. Overall bearish pair though. So what I would want to see, let's see, what I would want to see is this, just for good confirmation that we're still not consolidating, you know, because it can still keep consolidating, even though we got these two candlesticks. I want to see the break and the retest of either this structure or the trend line. For me, would be this structure and continuation. I see this structure because this where liquidities has been rejected here, has been rejected here, has been rejected here. So I say here, I risk low right here. If I come back up here, that's another entry for myself to get a better entry. Boom. And then I keep those two entries all rolling, you know. So, and my take profit will probably be, see, because this is difficult. You have all these support resistance, these minors and stuff like that right there. So I'm gonna say my take profit is at, boom. I really gotta change that color. That's a horrible color. Change that to green. Change the other one to black. 40 pips, and then we can have 17 pips stop loss. 40 pips is not bad at all. Simple trade. You guys could probably even hold that because in the day, yeah, you guys could probably even hold that even longer than that. So around, what is that? 0.65. Let's go to the 1 hour. 0.65. You guys could probably even hold that all the way down there because market does have to come down in the daily to retest, and that'd be 102 pips. So that's take profit 2. Take profit 1 will be right here. Write these down. I'm about to tell you the take profits. Take profit 1, it is going to be 172.714. That's take profit. Stop loss is at 173.266. And if you guys have questions, go ahead and ask those questions down below. Price, my first price is gonna be 173.087. That's my entry that I want to take after the break and the retest of the structure. So take profit 2 is going to be, I'm just calling that white line right there. It's gonna be 172.065. And that'd be for around 100 pips. The first take profit is for like 40 pips. So, because yeah, right now it is, my phone's dead right now. It is 7, it's about to be 8. So London is really getting ready for London session. I'm waking up at 3 o'clock right before work, and I'm gonna take some scalps. I'm gonna take some trades. I really want to make this week a big one. I'm not gonna get too greedy. But yeah, hopefully in the morning when I'm gonna wake up at 3, trade a little bit till to like 5:30, and hopefully it goes our way. This is gonna be more than likely a winner. I'm really confident in this one. Um, I haven't seen it all day, but it just looks like a good trade to me. Like I take this trade. Um, really waiting for, like I said, break, retest, and continuation, because in the day it has to retest. It just has to, guys. Like if, like look at the liquidity that we have over here. Like it's just getting like melted, bro. Like we got dojis right here, meaning it's ready to go the opposite way, and we got the break, so we gotta just wait for that retest. So the day has to retest. So yeah, I think this is gonna be a winner. This is kind of nah. I wouldn't say it's the same setup as the US 31. US 31 is like more it was moving a little bit more weird because of the holiday. But essentially, yup, great setup, bro. Which one do you like more, the US 31 or the JPY one? I like both. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have to choose between one or the other. I'm not gonna lie. But me personally, I'm gonna wait for this US 30 setup. But if I see this GP setup going down at 3 in the morning, I'm taking it. I'm taking this GP setup because this is a solid setup too. We got two head and shoulder patterns. Really just waiting for that break and retest. That's my last confirmation that I need. Literally just the last one I really need. I don't really care about the SMA so much because if price comes down, they'll come down with it. Um, yeah, JPY is fire, but yeah, bro. This one's just moving weird. It was moving weird like earlier and stuff like that. Yesterday, she was moving hella weird. Um, that's the only thing that take me out because we could also come down to make, instead of a double top, we make a double bottom right here, and it just rejects from here and just skyrockets. But then at the same time, overall, we are in a downtrend, so it probably came melted from right here, because the EMA is still like solid right there at the 4 hour. You see double bottom from the 4 hour time frame. That's when I thought it was bullish, but it was just bullish because of this right here, this big push to the upside to make a new high, a lower high. But yeah, that GJ setup, it is fire, dude. I'm really fucking with that setup. I literally just analyzed it right now. It was a fresh analyzation. Like I didn't analyze it or anything. I was really just looking at US 30 today. US 30 today treated me good. I really I felt good. I felt really good when I made that money. Hopefully there's a winner too, but the more than likely it's gonna be a winner because it is a fire setup. I'm really feeling the setup. Let's see. Let me clear up this. I have been wanting to get in on Nasdaq and SPX, but I'm taking baby steps right now. Baby steps because indices are crazy. I have tried to trade gold before, but I lost so much money on gold. It's not even funny. So I just try to stay away. It's not for me. Hopefully, I mean, maybe in the future. But let's see. One of my boys is telling me about a GPUSD setup. I just want to go over it just in case. I was analyzing it like an hour ago, but I didn't do like a deep one. What's happening? Looks bullish. Looks like it's loading up for actually. I'll explain right now what I am looking at. Let's see. What am I looking at right now? My bad, yo. I just started like getting in the mode real quick, getting focused. All right, so this is gonna be bearish for right now. It's a cool setup. I say it's a C. It's a C setup though. It's not a A plus setup. Because here's the thing. In 30-minute, even in the 1 hour is clear. But in 30-minute, we got the break, the retest, but it's been having trouble breaking that trend line and previous resistance. They already made a double top. And so we got, this is a low, and this is gonna be a high eventually if it comes down again. So it's respecting this trend line. So for right now, I think it's bearish. Even though my estimates are saying it's a buy, but like I said, you can't trust those indicators, because those indicators, it could be saying buy only because this was a big bullish move, and that's it for the buy. But if it is a buy, it will have to come up here to make it equal high and then break off and then retest or even continue. But I don't really like this setup, so I'm not even gonna keep analyzing it because it's not a real good setup. It's a C plus setup. I want to stay away from it because I already got two great setups right here. Those two great setups, so I'm gonna focus on those. Whichever one pops up first, I'll just take that trade. In the last call, I explained, like, how you can't be risking the same amount of lot sizes for each trade. You have your A setups, your B setups, and your C setups. I'm gonna start incorporating that a lot in the calls and even in my trading plan, because it's true. Like, we place big lot sizes and stuff like that on trades that shouldn't even have those big lot sizes. So I'm gonna say the GBPJPY one is an A setup. I'm gonna say US30. I don't want to give it a B, but let's give it like an A minus. I'll give it an A minus. So I'm not gonna risk a lot on this one, but I'm gonna risk way more on this one. Like my max, like not my max like over leverage, but like max as in like my max lot size that I could do. Because if I over leverage, like I said, we're still in the trend right here up. It could easily respect here and just reject off. So I will just do my max pip size on that. And other than that, that's really all I got today. I've been working on something that I want to explain to you guys next Monday. I just been trying to do a little bit more research on it, stuff like that, before I actually talk about it and don't really know what I'm talking about. So next Monday, the week like that Memorial thing day, like it really kind of messed with my schedule because like I said, I kept forgetting it was Memorial Day. So I didn't want to go into yesterday's call trying to explain like setups that weren't there. So I just left it off for today because I knew it was gonna be some fire setups today, which there are some fire setups. So yeah, back to the regular schedule next week, Monday. Check the Discord. I'm be giving updates on these two trades that I gave out. Hopefully they're winners. I think they're winners. Other than that, we could wrap it up next Monday. Hop on at 9 o'clock Chicago time. I think it's 10 o'clock Miami time, if I'm not mistaken, for my Miami people over there. So other than that, yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up. I kind of want to make another call just to explain losses, because these are free calls and we are getting people that are viewing these on YouTube and stuff like that. And I just don't want people to know about the good side about trading. I want people to know that there is a bad side of trading, but that bad side teaches you to get to the good side. So I do want to like incorporate that sense of reality into this, because in reality, we're not all 100% traders. We all lose, And I just want to, like, if I have a loss this week, which hopefully I don't, but if let's say I do, I want to break it down. I'm gonna talk to Ollie, see if I can get like an op call maybe Thursday, because I know there's no calls Thursday. Get one rolling at, I can get one rolling like around, I'll say maybe 10 my time, 10 Chicago time, maybe 11 Florida time, just because at 10 is really the time I start looking for my other setup for London and stuff like that. And if I have a loss on Thursday, let's say if that call does go through, um we'll break down how to view losses and how to take them in, and I'll explain the psychology behind that and stuff like that. For it just won't be trade setups and stuff like that. If I can actually teach you about how you're supposed to, not how you're supposed to feel, but how to deal with a loss. If it's a big one, a small one, a loss is a loss. So other than that, we could wrap it up, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. More than likely, I will run that Thursday call if there's you know, obviously if Ali lets me and stuff like that, which I'm pretty sure he will, hopefully. And if everything goes good, throughout my week and stuff like that. But other than that, hopefully you guys have a great trading week, a great week. Don't stress out on this trading things, guys. This trading thing has to be fun. If you make it like a job, it's not gonna be fun. We're learning how to make money, so it should be fun. So don't stress yourself out if you're not, getting the content and stuff like that. It'll eventually come around. It took me a long time to get come around, so just stay there and keep hustling, bro. Because at the end of the day, the more times you do it, the more it starts getting perfected. So on that note, I'm gonna end this call, and hopefully you guys have a great week and a great rest of your night, guys. Good night and God bless.